Alright, let's get real about rider safety. I got a digit in there. Alright, and our fingers honestly take enough abuse as it is. You see my other videos, I wear gloves, my hands swell up a lot so I don't take off the rings. Now, in one of them I described the ouch pouch. Alright, this thing shot blood so high that it actually spattered my hat. Now, I got to continue to work. I'm not on like crazy painkillers or anything like that. But as you can see, I'm stocked in there. I've got gloves, every kind of ointment you could think of, trauma shears, tons of, alcohol wipes in case it's just a minor one, Coban, sports tape. All right. So, you can throw those over there. They're already in that bag. All right. The key is it's hard to close. However, super easy to open. Now, some common misconceptions are, hey, I'll throw a Band-Aid on it or duck it, and then, what we say after that. But in all reality, keep finger bandages. They're super cheap. They pay for themselves over time due to your lack of pain, so that you can continue to move and not get that bad boy infected. Now, I had to refill. I keep bottles of alcohol. Alright? That way I can just squirt her down. When you're working with metal, alright, and you're in a shop, okay, I have one strategically placed by the router, one very close to the table saw. Okay? And never forget, hydrogen peroxide. Alcohol's gonna hurt. Didn't hurt as bad as this, I can tell you that. Always keep those safety kits. Now, my accident did not happen because I forgot to turn the power off or anything like that. What happened was, I actually have an issue with my eyes. And a lot of people look at me weird. I go out in public and it's even dim, and I'm wearing sunglasses. However, I can actually see perfect because of my eye condition. I had a flutter when I was running the box joint jig, okay? I was doing the matching piece, if you've seen that other video, and I had an eye flutter. It was literally 2 seconds, I lost my vision. When I came back, I got my finger in there. Now, luckily, this is an upcut spiral bit. It literally shreds the material, operates at a very high speed. If it would have been any other bit, I would have lost the thumb. So I'm really glad that it happened for this. However, I'm gonna have to wear these for a while, okay? Until I get my eye thing under control. A couple other things with router safety. Some people want to feed it fast. The reason why you want to feed it fast is because you don't want it to burn, right? So it is a bee to sand out all that burn. We all know that. Here's a quick trick. All right, feed her slow. Don't let her splinter out. If she starts splintering out, the more you're likely to lose that control of that board. Instead, remove that material nice and slow, and then raise the bit up just a 64th and run it through as quickly. You eliminate all the burn. It's a nice common trick. All right. And when you ever start to feel the board not cooperate with you, stop. Turn down your RPM if you're using a a larger bit that's removing more material. Okay? Especially a cabinetry bit. Say you want to do a raised panel bit. Man, take it up. It's not made to literally feed the whole thing through and give you an end result. It's made for you to gradually raise that bit, get those chunks out to eliminate chatter. Gives you a better finish. Another thing, power source. Turn off your power source. I had my power source turned off when I did all this, but I still had an accident. Another thing is that now I can adjust mine from the top, but say you have to adjust yours from the bottom. A lot of times when you're in that situation, if you forget to unplug your router, and the power's off to the actual tool, you could hit that switch when you're under there. So it's very important that you keep lights around the shop, even if they're just one of these that you set at your router, you get up under there, lights it up like a Christmas tree. That way you can see what you're doing. Because if that thing kicks on, and you've got your hand on top like we normally do, and it scares the shit out of you, what are you going to do? You're going to move that hand. And if you move it in the wrong direction, you just might be sorry. So, I've been running routers since I was 10 years old, 12 years old, something like that. My dad always taught me router safety. I had an accident 3 years ago, which these 3 fingers got caught in, and luckily it could have been a lot worse. I can't feel my middle finger. They hurt when it's cold, and they were worried about plastic surgery, but I don't care about plastic surgery. I don't care what they look like. So use those tricks. Use push blocks if you don't feel comfortable. I hardly use push blocks. Now, I did actually find a really good purpose for this guy, which I found it's really more handy to slide it this way up against the fence. You really don't have just as much control over the wobble. It's just not grippy enough. However, I ran into a situation. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna use that push block, and I loved it. This $30 tool is actually really good. You can actually tell I was actually grooving a bunch of. I was making a bunch of T-track jigs, so I can literally do. With what I do, I laminate a lot of materials to create a 3/4 inch thick material because I build humidors. And as you can see, the push block, can you see that? The push block took the hit, not me. And I used it specifically for that reason. So, key takeaways. If you have a condition, don't be afraid to wear those sunglasses in the shop. This shop is really lit up. However, I can't turn them off. I still need light. But this protects me from the light that actually harms my eyes. And always make sure your power source is off. If you don't feel good, don't operate a tool like this. I knew that my autoimmune was flaring up, but I had a custom job that I needed to do. So, it happens to the best of us, even no matter how long you've been running tools. All right? And the reason why I'm putting this video out there is for people who are very new to this and don't maybe understand the real importance of this tool and how it will tear you up and how easily it can tear you up. And always keep that medic kit. If it weren't for that medic kit, I'd left a blood trail through the house, but at least, I was already pouring alcohol on it and making sure that it wasn't getting infected because we're working with metal. If you're watching this, I really appreciate it. If you have more questions about router safety, please ask. It's just crucial in the shop. Thanks for watching. Check me out, Parkwood Products LLC on Facebook. Do some fun stuff. And if you ever see something that you're like, hey, I want to learn how to do that, just shoot a message. Some woodworkers don't share secrets. I do, because some of this stuff just isn't hard. And I love making jigs. So, you guys have a great day. Peace.